Hello and good morning, everyone. Hello, Nasra. Hello, Rehan. Thank you very much for joining. I'm a bit late though, so we'll have around 90 minutes lesson today, and we're going to talk about IELTS speaking task one. Hello, Delha, Saeed, Lynn, Kajal, Rida. Thank you very much for joining. And also, dear viewers, do not forget to touch the heart shape symbol. If you see the heart shape symbol, just touch it once. This is the simple way to say thanks to the live streamer by touching it once. And if the number has gone up, obviously you have given the support. Remember, your every support is important. Every support is, I should say, amazing. Hello, Krunal. Hello, Mona Lisa. Welcome. So, thank you very much for joining, dear viewers. We're going to start the lesson shortly. Again, Said, welcome. Poppy, welcome. Hasty, EI, and Linu. So how are you all doing today? Welcome to my live stream. As you know that I try to teach English grammar and IELTS coaching. If you have any questions or comments or anything to know, please ask me. I'll be happy to answer you. Hello, Del has said, I'm learning English. You mean you're learning English, not I have learning English. I'm learning English, Delha. Dahir, welcome. H. Andren, welcome. So, dear viewers, if you can tell me on the commentary section how are you all doing today and from which location are you watching? Hello, Rakib from the Facebook. Welcome. So, welcome everyone. Hello, Sanju. Welcome. Letter D. Welcome. Let Dalha says, "Where are you from, teacher?" Dalha, I'm from England, but I was not born here, as you can see. I was born in Bangladesh, but I have been living in the United Kingdom more than 17 years. Hello, Kajal. Thanks. You're from India. Hello, Mohammed. You're from Bahrain. That's good. Dahir said you're from Somalia. And Said said Somalia too. Okay, let's start our session because we don't have much time today. And sorry, guys. So, is any of you, sitting the IELTS exam? If so, you can let me know in the commentary section. Hi, Ganesh from YouTube. So, as a matter of fact, these live broadcasts had been shared to my Facebook live channel as well as YouTube live channel. So there are a few people watching from there. And it's really my pleasure once again to come to this live stream at this time. And obviously, we're going to talk about the IELTS speaking task one. As you might be aware, in IELTS speaking task, there There are three tasks: task 1, task 2, and task 3. Task 1 is general conversation between the candidate and the examiner, where the candidate is asked different kind of questions, basic questions mostly. And task 2 is the cue card, where the candidate has to talk about the topic at least 2 minutes. And task 3 is advanced level conversation, where there will be question about English grammar, especially conditionals, and one situation we call it PPF. Do you know the meaning of PPF, guys? It is past, present, and future. Okay, so that is PPF. Can you see the screen, guys? So this all about it. Gokul said, I'm from India. Good evening. Hello, Yusuf. Hello, Nasru. You're from Somalia. Glad to meet you. Somaliland. Oh, what's the difference between Somali and Somaliland side? Hello, Krunal. Are you free to join, Krunal? Hello, Ganesh again. Say it again. You had to subscribe on YouTube. Yes, thank you very much, Ganesh. Okay, Krunal says I'll subscribe. Oh, that's okay, Krunal. No worries. Kajal, welcome. Opang, welcome. Mohammed, welcome. Asad, welcome again. Thank you very much, guys, for joining once again. Let me give you briefly the criteria of a speaking task, how the criteria are maintained. In speaking task, fluency and coherence, 25%, lexical resource, 25%, grammatical range and accuracy, 25%, pronunciation, 25%. So when you're talking about any topic in the IELTS exam, obviously they are going to give marks depending on this four criteria. And there is no marks for, for accent, as you can see. Sometimes people are really confused and worried, but if you have good pronunciation, that's fine. Okay, guys. Hello, Jan, welcome. Kabdullahi, welcome. Dime, welcome. Mohammed Somalia, John, welcome. Najib, welcome. Thank you very much, all the viewers, for joining at this moment. Once again, we are discussing the speaking task 1 of the IELTS exam. And also, as you are aware that there are two kinds of IELTS exam, IELTS academic and IELTS general. The speaking task and listening parts are same for the both of the tests. They are only different in reading section and the writing section. Otherwise, both of the parts are same. Hello, Lilian, welcome. Abdullah, welcome. So one of the common questions in the speaking part is how to introduce yourself. And many of us really have problem. So how to introduce yourself? Can anyone please tell me how we can introduce yourself uh, in between 60 to 90 seconds? Good morning, Risha from that YouTube. People watch me on the web check too. Okay, that's cool. Thank you very much. So this is a very basic question: how to introduce yourself. Okay. Sajjad, welcome. Rakib says Dhaka, Mirpur. And thank you very much for joining at this moment. The most basic question in the IELTS exam is how to introduce yourself. All right, Minhaj, walaikum salam. Kajal, name, educational details, and little bit of description of oneself. Okay, we're going to find out. Let me find out. Where is the question? One moment, guys. I'm trying to find out where is the question. How to introduce yourself. Hmm. Okay, maybe I haven't written it. I'm going to write it down for you guys. Okay, this question, how to introduce yourself, could be asked in a different ways. Okay, uh, very often when you also attend for other interviews like job interview or group discussion or a new conversation or another chat, sometimes people might ask you this question in a different way. First, we need to understand before we attempt to answer how to introduce yourself, or they can ask, introduce yourself. Okay, and also I have heard this, what are you? Okay, how to introduce yourself, or introduce yourself, or what are you? These are the same questions but in different ways. Hello, Rita. Welcome. Rita has a question. What does collocation and paraphrasing mean? Okay, I'm going to describe it in a moment, Rita. So remember, guys, this is one of the basic questions in IELTS task one, speaking task one. How to introduce yourself, or introduce yourself, or what are you? Like, hey, what are you, Rahat? And then you have to tell, what are you going to tell? Remember that. Tell your name. Oops. Name. Where are you from? Occupation. And what your hobbies, you can say. Likings, dislikings. Do not talk about your age. Not important. The religious belief, political belief, marital status. Okay. Yes, Kajal. Sometimes I have faced this question in some places. What are you? So, name, you can tell where are you from, your occupation, and likings, dislikings, etc. Do not mention. Remember, this is the amazing part, that do not mention about your age. Nobody bothers how old you are. But in some cases, if it's a job interview, the employer might ask you your religious belief. If you're in a job in business, wages, your political belief, or marital status. These are not related. This is out of questions. Okay. Mona Lisa, this live class is going on on the Hallo. Okay. You can see from the top, live stream from the Hallo app. And I've given the link how to join there. I've just shared it from the Hallo app to the Facebook as well as to the YouTube channel. All right. So, Harun, welcome. Komal, welcome. Asma Kali, welcome. Nasru, welcome. Sandeep, good morning. Sandeep, are you free to join? Septian, X means do not, those are not required. Pratyush, welcome. Hello, Sandeep, welcome. I'm doing great. How are you? Thanks for joining and welcome to this session. It's a quick session because I've got shift at 2 o'clock. So I have to finish by 12:30, definitely, to go to my job. Okay. Would you like to introduce yourself briefly, please, for our viewers? Thank you. The topic is how to introduce yourself. This is the most common questions in IELTS Task 1 and many other places. Whenever you go for any conversation, any other live stream, people ask this comment. People ask this question. Okay. So would you like to introduce yourself? When you have introduced, look, guys, Sandeep has only said about his name, education, and where is he from. That's fine. Hello, Mido, welcome. Rita, welcome. You can tell about your hobbies, like I like these, I like that, or I've got hobbies. You may add it. Srida says hobbies is not a separate, is a separate question. I think you can add it. There is nothing wrong. Pratush, unfortunately, I can't take you my call because you're not my subscriber, and unfortunately, I'm a Hello teacher. In order to join any Hello teacher, you need to subscribe, and that's the rule here. Okay. So remember that do not mention in your introduction your wages, your age, your religious belief, political belief, marital status. Those are not important things at all in your interaction. People say that I'm this much away, I got this much, okay? Those are not important. Uh, this is kind of formal introduction, but as I said, most of the cases, uh, it can be used in informal, environment as well. Okay. All right. And there's a question from uh, paraphrasing and collocation. Rita says, okay, collocation is a grammar rule which explains after which word, what kind of preposition we must use. Let me give you example. Okay, so it will be clear for you. Like listen to, subscribe to. Okay, so then I'm trying to find out with a view to, accustomed to. These are some of the collocations. So uh, when you're using this word listen, do not use only listen. You must use listen too. If you're using as a normal, like Sunday, would you like to listen to me, for example? Or if you would like to come to this audio conversation or video conversation, you need to subscribe to me. Another example. And the third one, another example is that with a view to listening to a teacher, I must attend the classes. Okay, I'm accustomed to doing this type of lessons every day, for example. These are the examples of collocation. Okay, Sandeep, can you please make sentences with these four expressions? Sandeep, can you hear me? Thank you. Okay. Next word. Mm-hmm. Yes. Thank you. Hello, Maisa, Jarna, Mateb, Rahul, Hawa, Emma. Yes. Remember that with a view to accustomed to, after that you must use verb with ing. That's another rule. After to, there are some situation we have to use verb with ing. And these two examples are one of them. That's I have given the examples. Verb plus ing. Because these words always are used as a gerund form. Verb plus ing. Now, another collocation is like do the homework. Okay, make the bed. I'll do my homework every day. Sometimes I make the bed. You see, you can say like that. So, would you like to give examples with these two words, Sandeep, with a view to and accustomed to? Yes. Okay. Kajal. Okay. Make the bed. Prepare your bed. It means make the bed. You prepare your bed. Make your bed ready for sleeping. Yes. With a view to listening to the teacher, I join their live streams. Okay, this is example with a view to. Okay, someone I think Kajal has asked. Uh, accustomed to means habituated to. Okay, so I can say that I am accustomed to taking this kind of lessons every day. All right, Kajal, that's the example for you. Tanzib said, how much hour? That is a wrong word. Hour is a countable noun, so we have to say, how many hours should I practice? Not should we, because you're talking about yourself. Should I practice English every day? It depends on you, how many hours you can do that. I don't know, maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. Okay. By the way, dear viewers, once again, if you see the heart shape symbol, just touch it once to support me. If the number has gone up, this is the simple way to say thanks to the live streamer. All right. Rahul, I'm from England, but I was not born here. So make the bed every day. Making bed is good habit. I do my homework. Yeah, these are some of the examples of collocations. Hello, Bulent, welcome. Taser, welcome. Taser has a question, how to use different verbs with ing. Hello, Rahul, welcome. Akash, welcome. Okay, it's a very vast, big, and challenging question sometimes, how to use ing. Sandeep, do you know how to use ing with the verbs? Mm-hmm. There are a few situations where you can use ing. Before we go there, let me answer that question of paraphrase. Do you know what does paraphrasing mean? We have given examples of collocation. Now, paraphrasing. Paraphrasing. Okay. Paraphrasing. Paraphrasing. Yes. Yes. To you, paraphrasing means to change something, any written work, without changing the meaning in your own word. Paraphrase. Okay. So, in simple way, rewording, having the same meaning. Hello, Akash, welcome. Pikachu, welcome. Akash, you can't join unless you are my subscriber, because I'm a Hello teacher. In order to join any Hello teacher on this application, you need to subscribe to the teacher. Hunger is the best sauce. What does it mean? That was a warmer we used yesterday. Do you know what does it mean? Hunger is the best sauce? Sandeep? He couldn't. Okay. It means that when a person is hungry, whatever food you give to the person, that will taste like the most tastiest food in the world. You don't need any other sauce. Sometimes we use sauce in our like food, like we need curry if you are eating rice, you need something else when you're eating pilau rice or burger or sandwich. Sometimes we eat sauce like chili sauce, salt, turmeric sauce, maybe any other sauce. It's like a proverb, the proverb. Okay. All right. So paraphrasing means, rewording of the same lines or same words in a different way, in your own way. So that is the most important part when you are writing in IELTS exam, especially in written task 1 or written task 2. In both cases, IELTS academic or IELTS general. Let me give you examples how we can paraphrase it. Hello, Lena. Welcome. Tanzib, welcome. Hawa, welcome. Kyle, welcome. AF, welcome. Idioms and proverbs. What's the difference? Hello, Septi. Sandeep, do you know the difference between the proverbs and idioms? Mm-hmm. Okay. Proverbs are those words that we use as an advice, like honesty is the best policy. One of the proverbs. Okay. Before going to the proverbs, let me finish the paraphrasing. Say, what time do you go to bed? If you paraphrase it, how we can do that? What time do you go to bed? Sandeep and everyone paraphrasing. So paraphrasing means once again saying the same words in a different way. What time do you go to bed? So Rita says when you go to bed, yes. When you go to sleep, exactly. What's the time you sleep? Exactly, class. When do you sleep every day? Yes, Kajal. See, these are called paraphrasing. When you are saying some words in your own way, that time we call that sentence is paraphrasing. Okay. Is paraphrasing needed? Sometimes it is important, especially a Sunday if you are a PhD student and if you are giving reference. Sometimes when you give reference or quotation from some other journals or books or documents, sometimes you can paraphrase it, and that is important for in academic research writing or your postgraduate writing or your thesis paper. And because if you like to copy the word same way, then you must mention the writer's name. Okay. For example, if you're writing a business journal, there is a famous publication called McKinsey International. So if you're writing their reference, for example, that McKinsey International has said the COVID has really made the downfall of economic growth. Okay. Now, if you paraphrase it, you can say like this: from the different sources, it has understood that the economic growth of the world has gone down. See, this is one of the ways. Another important matter is that when you're writing, especially in academic writing, we do not use the direct sentence or active voice. We use the passive form, and that is how we explain. Hello, Susan says, what time do you go to bed? Hi there, if you're free, please join. Fateh says, what time do you hit the sack? He has used an idiom. That is idiom. You see, idiom means when words or some group verbs or some group of understandable, sensible words have special meaning. Hello, Haider. Assalamu alaikum. Looks like you're traveling by a train. Where are you going? Uh, all right. But you're on the train, aren't you? Okay, Susan, welcome. How welcome. Rita, welcome. Rita, it doesn't mean they avoid the same word. It is the same word you have to describe in a different way. Okay, when Haider will be free, he can talk. No worries. You carry on. Keep watching. Rahul said, when you drop off to sleep. Okay. So this is called paraphrasing. Now, another question was proverb and idioms. Yes, proverbs are the most advisable words that we use very often. Like honesty is the best policy, one of them. proverbs. Okay, like yes, experience is there. It's the mother of invention. These are proverbs. Okay, I miss it. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Have you heard of it? For the worst. Okay, so these are some of the examples of proverbs. Okay, and idioms. Now, what does idiom mean? Idioms are, yes, mostly phrases or group verbs or phrasal verbs. Let us give some examples because they have asked. Sometimes you may use proverbs and idioms when you're talking. Say one of the common you know uh, idioms is a blessing in disguise. Do you know what it means? A blessing in disguise. In disguise. A blessing in disguise. Does anyone know what it means? Reader, you're very welcome. Mm-hmm. Do you know it? A blessing in disguise. A good thing that initially seemed bad. Like you can say, uh, I thought that the lesson would be boring, but I learned a lot. It's like a blessing in disguise. So initially you thought something is not good, something is bad, but later you found that no, it was really good, helpful. So in that case, we say a blessing in disguise. Or you can say a good thing that initially seemed bad. So initially seemed bad, but good at the end. A good thing that initially seemed bad. That is the meaning. Can you make a sentence or give us an example, Sandeep? Or maybe Haider if you're free. Hello, Stella. Welcome. Rahul, welcome. Prem Kumar, welcome. Kajal says a lotus in muddy water is blazing in disguise. Sorry, in is only iron, yeah? Hi, Abd. Al Mogit, welcome. We lost Haider. That's okay. Haider, when you're free, join us again. So, a blazing in disguise is an idiom, okay? Then bite the bullet, another one. Beat beat around the bush. Don't judge a book by its cover, cost an arm and leg. Cutting corners. Okay. Sandeep, can you please give us an example? Hi, Vishwan, welcome. Happy to see you. A blazing in disguise. Yes. Is it okay to give me an example, please? Can anyone give us an example from the comments section? A blazing in disguise. Hello, Abdi Aziz, welcome. My name is Abdi Aziz. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. You made it too many complex sentences. Make it a bit simple. So, a good thing that's initially seemed bad. So, first try to find something is think bad, but later you found it is good. That is the place where we call a blazing in disguise. Kajal has an example. Raining in hot summer is like a blazing in disguise. Yes, sometimes people might think that raining is not good, but it's a good things for the people. Hello, Nine Chase, welcome. We are describing some idioms, and this is one of them, a blazing in disguise. Susan, welcome. The I took Susan says the way I took my preparation for final exam. No, it doesn't really reflect. It should be seeming bad at the beginning, but at the end it is good. Good for you. Hello, Karar. Welcome. Susan, welcome. Lily, welcome. Mohammed, welcome. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a very good example. Yes, at the beginning it seemed to be a bad thing, but later it become really better thing. Very good example. Yeah, losing a job seems to be blazing in disguise because after that I was offered a higher salaried job. For example, it was like a blazing in disguise. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I've got just now 95,000 followers. Thank you guys. That's really cool. Okay, so another one, let me give you some another examples. We're just having some practice. Do you know the meaning of this is beat around the bush? Beat around the bush? Does anyone know that? Another one. Okay. This is the meaning. Beat around the bush, meaning avoid sharing your true viewpoint or feelings because it is uncomfortable. Okay, how we can use it? Tell me, please. Beat around the bush. You avoid sharing your true viewpoint because it is uncomfortable. Yes, it means that when you share your opinion, people might become upset or unhappy. So in that case, beat around the bush is the best technique. Hello, Kabdu, welcome. 90 says speak without a solid reason. Yes, that is also another good example. 90, thank you. Susan says, congratulations for getting a tremendous achievement. You're very welcome, Susan. Yes, today I've got 95,000 followers from the Hallo app, which is really amazing. And very soon I'm going to get 100,000 followers. Okay, Rahul says, don't come to the, not come on, don't come to the main point. Speak randomly, 90s, having no particular points. Well done, very good. Hello, Prem Kumar. COVID-19 is a blessing in disguise because we can spend more time with our family. Yeah, that's a good example. Yes, Hawa, thank you very much. Hi, Nigar, welcome. Prem Kumar, again, welcome. During the interview, many people beat about the bush, but they don't speak to the main point. And it is a very good example. Thank you. Ignoring the main point and talking about other things. Yes, Lily. Abdi said, what is means uncomfortable, pleasant. Uncomfortable means when someone is not happy, someone is not comfortable. Okay. I've seen that in many discussions, if you say something directly to some people or some person, the person becomes unhappy. Oh, so in that case, you have to beat around the bush. The best example would be Sandeep and everyone. Many a time we need to beat around the bush and we don't need to share our thoughts because we don't want to make someone unhappy. Okay, Kajal says we shouldn't beat around the bush, not beat the bush. Kajal, we have to use this preposition. This is the collocation. You see, this is another example of the collocation. Beat around the bush. We shouldn't beat around the bush. Rather, focus on the lesson. Hello, waste the time for beat around the bush. I don't think so. It is not related. You're just avoiding your facts, your opinion, to make someone, happy. Yes, you can say that. Like Asad said, don't beat around the bush. Get to the point. This is a good example, Asad. Thank you. That's okay, Kazil. Hawa says my video looks like freezing. Is it the fact? During the presentation, Max was talking beat around the bush. Not talking, Max was beating around the bush. Okay, beating is a verb itself rather than presenting the main point. I said no problem at all. So this is another proverbs. I mean Sorry, idioms, not proverbs. Okay, another one is, as you know, don't judge a book by its cover. What does it mean? Don't judge a book by its cover, meaning not judging something by initial appearance, right? So, can you give us an example? Don't judge a book by its cover. Stop beating around the bush, Hawa says. Okay, Rahul. Don't underestimate. Yes, Rahul. Don't judge in the first look. Yes, 90s, that's cool. We shouldn't beat around the bush. In our young age, we should learn new skills. Okay, Kamal. Kajal says one shouldn't be judged by first impression. Yeah, very good example. Lily said, don't judge people with what you see. Yes. Komal says, don't judge a book by its cover. Such as the remote village, so many skilled people. Hmm. That's right. 90 said we should give time to our politicians and do not judge the book by its cover. The things have flip side. Yes, that's good example. 90s. Howard said, just because Sam dresses sloppy doesn't mean he's a bad person. Don't judge by its cover. Yeah, that's a good example. Susan says, don't justify someone something on its very first look activity. Very good example. Tarzan says, don't judge a man. It could be man and women both. Okay, Tarzan, not only man, it could be women as well. Man or woman, or man or women, both are in plural form. Okay, Sandeep, is that clear? Okay, and once again in IELTS speaking task one, sometimes the examiner might ask some questions like, let me ask you the question. It's like one-to-one interview. How did you come to the interview center? Hmm. Okay, before you answer, one basic trick is that when the examiner is asking you questions, remember that there is a question pattern. Use the question pattern to answer it back, to respond. Like, how did you is the past tense, okay? Like, or how was your journey this morning when you came to the center? This question can be rephrased this way. Let me write out so that it's easier for you. How did you come to the exam center? Okay. Or how was your journey? How was your journey when you come to the center? Come to the exam center. Okay. This might be another question. How did you come to the exam center? Or how was your journey this morning? Oh, I forgot to read this morning. Let me go to the next page. When you came to the exam center. Okay, hello, Norris, welcome. Komal, welcome. Beat about the bush, beat around the bush. Generally, the collocation is beat around the bush. Rahul said I was exuberant about the test. Okay, I have a car, so I drove it and came to the exam center, not came in. By the way, 90s, remember that your spelling center is American spelling. My one is British spelling, so there would be a difference. Thank you very much, guys. Do not forget to touch the heart shape symbol to support me. And if the heart shape becomes red color, obviously I've given the support. We need your support, guys. We need your support. I'm nothing. Because my viewers, students like me, love me. That's why I've got more than 95,000 followers up to today, which is really amazing. I'm thankful to you guys. Okay, Sandeep, this question, how did you come to the exam center or test center? Or how was your journey this morning when you came to the exam center or test center? Sandeep, are you there? No. It is like this come to the exam center. How did you travel? Through which medium? Yes, Tanjim. Don't forget to touch Hawa. Thank you very much. Sandeep, hey, welcome. Hello, journalist. Welcome. Hawa, welcome. So, this is another common question. How did you come to the exam center? You came by bus. Mm-hmm. This answer seems to be incomplete to me, Sandeep. Let me tell you why. Dear viewers, can you please also answer like you're attending an exam or you're attending a, what should I say, an interview for your job? The interviewer asks to know, hey, how did you come to this job interview? I'm sure they sometimes you need to. Okay, so don't limit in one sentence. Describe a little bit more. Like after I had to book a taxi from my home with the app, and when the taxi came to my home, I took the taxi and came here. Number one, I had to go to the bus stop to get the bus to come here. Okay, this so you have to go to the bus stop in order to get the bus, right? Sandeep, this is another answer. Or you can say that the way who was it? I forgot. Tanzib said possibly I drove. I have a car. I drove to it. The journey was not bad. And the second question, how was the journey? Is the second part. How was the journey? Kajal has a question. What does cutting corner mean? Okay, we are going to explain in a moment. The journey was not bad, Rahul says. I didn't encounter any traffic, moreover, get exam center on time. Usually use Uber. Okay, so today I came through the Uber car. That's good. I started early by an hour and groomed myself well, drove my car and reached the center before my scheduled time. That's another good example, Sandeep. There is another Sandeep. Sandeep, do you know this Sandeep who lives in the UK? My neighbor. My neighbor, yes. So these are the good examples. Though it's you can make it 3 sentences because when you're talking, we don't talk without stopping. We have to stop. We have to pause. We have to use the intonation. We have to use the pronunciation techniques. I started early by an hour and groomed myself well. After that, I drove my car and reached at the center before my scheduled time. Make it at least 2 sentences rather than one. Okay? And another important matter is that when we are speaking, when you're reading a sentence, we do not stress on every word. Do you remember the techniques? We stressed on those words uh, which are functional words. And what is the other one? I forgot. Function words and I have to go back to the lesson another day. So we stress on like noun, pronoun, adjectives, but we don't stress on verbs sometimes. But it depends on the sentence. Like, how did you come to the test center? How did you come to the test center? Look, how did you come to the test center? Our tone, intonation goes up and down. Okay, so this is the example. Hello, Sasa, welcome. Journalist says, I came to the exam center by my two-wheeler. It was a smooth journey. Very good. I was confident about my today's exam, therefore I didn't feel any nervousness. Rather, my journey was good and well. Good example. I woke early in the morning to subway to reach my exam center on time. That is another good example. Sandeep saying, Sandeep, you should answer like 10 marks question, not 1 mark question. Okay. Okay, the next question was like, how was your journey this morning when you came to the exam or test center? Then you can express your experience. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this says, hello, Jadesh, welcome. You are welcome. Sandeep says, if you are talking too much, exam will ask you to stop. Thumb rule is you should talk until exam asks you to stop. That is in cue card, Sandeep. Komal said, my journey was stupendous because we didn't get any traffic and stopped in a good hotel to eat breakfast. We hotel, it's a restaurant, it should be. Remember, Komal, there's a difference between hotel and restaurant. Very often people are confused about the restaurant and hotel. Hotel is the place where you stay for overnight or 2 nights, 3 nights. And they will have restaurant, and those restaurants only for the hotel residents. And restaurants is the place where anyone can go and have the food. Okay, this is one of the most commonly used words in Asian countries, but wrongfully. There is a difference between hotel and restaurant, guys, in the Western countries. But I have seen in my country as well, when I was there, people said hotel and they go and have food. Okay, so these are the some points. And Govinda, welcome. Motel, not motel. There's another word, motel. In the Western countries, motel is the hotel where you have the parking for your motors. So it come from motor plus hotel is motel. Hello, Aladdin, welcome. Journalist says, I left my home at 9 a.m. My exam time was 11 a.m. and I wanted to be reached. I wanted to, not I wanted to be, I wanted to reach on time without any disturbance. So I managed everything very easily. Hello, Aladdin, welcome. Kazal says, I was not in a rush as I started my journey early by walking down the road and revising things in my mind again and again. Really, Kajal, you're a serious learner. You're walking and revising. You got to be careful. You might have accident if you become, uh, unminded. Govind, welcome. Aladdin's Sandeep said, keep advising me so I can improve a lot. Sunday, before attending the exam, at least for 1 week, you need to talk 2 hours to 3 hours so that you will not feel any hesitation. Good example, another Sandeep. Hello, Far, welcome. Shahidur, welcome. Guys, once again, do not forget to touch the heart-shaped symbol. If the heart becomes red color, you have supported me. Do not forget to support all our amazing teachers here on this app, as well as the live streamers, whether it's a student or a teacher. Tanzim says, my journey was not at all, not good at all. We don't say not at all good, not good at all, because of my car broke down. Not breakdown, it's past tense, broke down. Hello, Zain, welcome. Thank you, Sandy, for popping in here. You should be get going. Okay, bye for now. All right. I'll see you later, Sandeep. We're going to continue 10 more minutes this lesson because I have afternoon shift today, 2 to 9. Okay, so Sandeep, any other question and comments? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go on. I think the word was by something different. How did you come to the how did you come to the interview? Okay, look, that is the word no. If the word no is means, how did you know about it? And how did you come is, yeah. Hmm. Okay. So they use how did you come to know, like this word, know about the interview, right? Yeah, that's fine. That is asking how. Okay. All right. Okay. This idiom was asked by someone else. Cutting corners. Can you see cutting corners? Meaning not performing a task or duty correctly in order to save time or money. I don't know who it was. I came to the exam center every day with my speedy bicycle. Well, it was a long journey, but it was wonderful. Head out. Heading out means going somewhere. Okay, Kajal, thank you. Hello, Rahul, welcome. Fraz, welcome. Fraz, at the moment, my most of the schedules are early morning, except Monday. Monday, generally, if I'm free, I take the lesson. It's a bit late, but like Tuesday, 3 mornings in the during the weekdays. Tuesday, either Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, and obviously Saturday, Sunday. And also, I conduct podcast interviews with our other Hello teachers, which is like ongoing. So yesterday we had the interview with the teacher Naili, who lives in Bahrain, and coming week we have got coming Friday night, 10 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. GMT with the Hello teacher Holly, who lives in the United States of America. So those are my schedules at the moment, and because the new changes are coming from tomorrow, so we have to wait. Then I will set up my schedules, and also fortunately, I have scheduled my first Hello course trial course from the 10th of July. If anyone is interested, they can subscribe to me. They have to go to my account and click to the subscribe button to this course. Or I've got private lessons as well, weekends only at the moment. You can try from there. So these are the lessons I offer here, and obviously grammar is my specialty, and also I teach English, communication skills, as well as IELTS coaching and tips and techniques and strategies. Kamal, my local time is 12:19 p.m. I'm going to finish my lesson in 5 minutes because I have got a shift from 2 o'clock in central London, so I have to start moving in no time. Hello, love you, welcome, Yusuf, welcome. Letter D says, I came to the exam center by bus. Okay. Cutting corners. Let us finish quickly these examples. Not performing a task, a duty correctly in order to save time or money. Sometimes, students do the cutting corners technique and literally the result is not good. This is example, Sandeep. Would you like to give us an example? Yes, it's good, very, very good example. Any other example, dear viewers? Mm-hmm. Okay. Fraz says, kindly have a look at it, should be my example. My friend Ahmed always cuts the corners and never performs well. Oh, yes, that's a good example. Thank you, Fraz. Love you says, now can I be like you? I didn't get your question, love you. Journalist says sometimes people cut corners from their responsibility toward their parents. Yes, they do it. But it's better to use cutting corner instead of cut corners. Honestly speaking, Sandeep, cutting corner is not a good policy to achieve your good performance or result. I don't like to cut corners when I have company for dinner. Tanjeev, good example. Cutting corner is finding shortcut. Yes, finding shortcuts to save your time or money, but eventually find that it is a bad result. It costs you a bad result eventually. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. I'm going to finish my lessons now. It's really my pleasure to meet all the new people who have joined from different parts. And obviously, I'm going to central London, and hopefully, one day I'll make a culture live stream. Sunday, as you know, from my home to the train station of Essex, and take the British Rail to the central London and take the bus to my workplace. And on the way, we're going to see the Tower of London, Tower Bridge, and the Thames River. So, dear viewers, if you're free, you can join me because I'm going to make the live stream from my mobile. Now, these live streams are done through my laptop or the Chromebook. And thank you very much, all the viewers who have joined and made many comments. You guys, and ladies, and all the viewers are awesome. Without you, I'm nothing. My hearty thanks to all of you. And because of your love and support and cooperation, today I've got more than 95,000 followers. which is amazing for me. And thanks to all the people. Thanks to Sandeep and hi there and other people who are here in my subscriber chat. Okay, Raihan, you're late. Yeah, I'm finishing my live stream, but you can join my culture live streams after a while. I'm going to start it maybe after 10 minutes. Thank you very much. No, when I go for late shift, like 2 to 9, I can't do the evening shift. Yeah, you see, this is the problem. But Tuesday, hopefully, tomorrow my shifts are 9 to 5, 9 to 6. So one lesson should be in the morning and the medical vocabulary during lunch break time. And hopefully at night, yes, another lesson. So tomorrow there would be at least 3 lessons. Apart from the cultural lessons, cultural live stream are not treated as lesson. We can see only and have a look. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Once again, I will see you later. Take care and bye.